jolly good morning to you from a rather chilly but bright and sunny Toruń here in central Poland. I found myself here en route from one place to another, and so here I am. I'm just going to go for a little wander around this medieval town. It's got a Christmas market, albeit a fairly low-key affair compared with some of the big Polish cities. But let's go and have a look anyway. I doubt much of it will be open. It's first thing in the morning. They tend to open up lunchtime, late afternoon and into the evening really. But we'll go and have a look around anyway and have a look at what this town has to offer. I don't think there's been a particularly long video today, but we shall see what we see. Let's go. So I arrived here with my mate last night. We went for a quick wander around the town. The small Christmas market was in full flow and lots of people were out and about enjoying some food and other goodies. So what river is this? This is the Vistula, or Vistula. It flows from the mountains in the south of Poland through Krakow, Warsaw, here, one or two other places, and empties out into the Baltic Sea near Gdansk. So yeah, you can see the flow as the sun rises in the east in front of me, and it heads north out to the sea. So I'm going to just take a little stroll down to the waterfront actually. There's some steps, and the main town station is just down that way, about a 20-minute walk. And the main station is over on the other side of the river, over there somewhere, which to walk over to this accommodation just here would have been about 35 minutes, I think. So yeah, it's got a couple of stations. It's despite the sunshine and the clear skies, it is quite a chilly day today. And the BBC weather app was telling me it's 1 Celsius. It says a light breeze, so it doesn't really feel much colder than that. What I'm going to do is head northbound up this way and then kind of take a big circular walk around the town. Haven't actually got that much time to spare today. This was just a kind of a stopover en route to Poznań and Wrocław from up on the north coast, Gdansk, Sopot and Gdynia, all of which are fine cities. A lot more activity goes on along here during the summer months, and it must be very nice indeed to sit down. Looks like there's some cafes spread out. There's one there. That clock is wrong as well. It is not 2:30. It is about 10:30, I think. Is that coffee open? Is that cafe open, I should say? Somebody sat in there, so I guess it must be, but I imagine they get particularly busy at this time of year, particularly during the week. What a beautiful place for a walk though, right next to the river. Quite wide here. You can see the city walls. I'm going to walk along where this path kind of curls off to the right, I think, and then just make my way around. It's a fairly small centre, so I don't want to walk too far, otherwise I'll be out in the suburbs, I dare say. Floating restaurant. This poster, there's a few of them along here. You can see where people used to get down right on the riverbank. It's It's been manicured a little bit since then, by the looks of things. It looks like where I'm stood now, which is just up, this area where the people are sat and stood is pretty much where I am now, I think. But of course they've manicured it. Well, when I say make it look nicer, is it nicer? I guess it is. It's more functional now for sure. You can cycle along here and walk, obviously. Probably easier than you could have done when it was a rough bank. Over the other side, of course, it's still a rough bank, and that, to me, looks a bit like a beach. It kind of looks sandy. I was a bit dubious about beaches on rivers, how clean they are, but yeah, probably not too bad, this one. Doesn't look too bad. Right, I'm going to pull in from the river now and head to the right, off towards the old town. I might come back down here later on, or complete a circle, coming back round down near the main town station later on if I have time. I don't know if I want to go up on that bridge or not, probably not. Let's go this way. Hotel Boulevard, to give you a reference point. It's a nice place, 4-star. I think I'm going to head up that road there rather than onto the busy main road just there. Big sign there saying WC. I wonder if it's a WC. More importantly, is it even open? Like with many public conveniences around the world, a lot of them seem to have been shut down for various reasons. Or you've got the ones that charge you a ridiculous amount of money to use them. But I guess they've got to pay for attendance to be in attendance. Less chance of, let's say, nefarious activities going on, which blights some of these places. Anyway, I've seen enough about toilets. What am I talking about toilets for? I don't even need the toilet. Right. What's the biggest scourge of our time? Shut down toilets or these little line bikes? Well, the line bikes are okay when they're parked up properly, like that one. They're not so okay when you find them chucked in hedges and all over the place, or someone's careering round on them and nearly causing accidents. So they do go quite quickly. Oh, it's a bolt bike, not a line bike. I do apologise, same thing really, isn't it? Boulevard Spa. So, what way are we going? That's just into the hotel there, backs onto the old town walls. When I walked round here last night, it reminded me of Vilnius in Lithuania, very much so. Not really sure why, just had that feel of it. Not quite so frenetic as some cities, especially, I mean obviously this isn't a capital city, but Vilnius is, and I've always found Vilnius to be relatively quiet, certainly for a capital city. If this is for swimming in summer or it's a water feature, it kind of looks like you could jump in it. It looks a bit grotty at the moment. I can smell some very nice food being cooked somewhere around here. That is going to attack my appetite at some point. It's drilling down that way, so I'm going to go this way. Everything's very quiet this morning. That's what I can smell, the Bread House Bakery there. Yeah. I think I might have to go back there in a minute and grab a nice savoury and sweet treat. Do some great stuff here in Poland, actually. Really nice. This, going through the gate here, just wondering if that's... Caesar's Arch. This is Caesar's Arch. It's made up of 3 townhouses whose lower parts were demolished to make a passageway. The Baroque townhouse at 37 Piquerea Street was built at the turn of the 17th and 18th century following a design by the architect Carl Caesar. It was restructured in 1911 when the ground floor was converted to form a way through for traffic between the old town and the Bydgoskie suburb. Sorry if I've pronounced that completely wrong. I'm sure I have. The passageway under the adjoining buildings date back to 1936. They were constructed according to a design by the engineer Andrzej Twaczek, who was the town architect and urban planner and the designer of the pre-war urban development plan of Toruń. In the years 1936, 1970, trams ran under Caesar's Arch. Yeah, there are trams here. That'd have been interesting, trams coming through here. In fact, there is still some tram lines from when they did come through. That's a shame they still don't come through. Right, so up here is a stage, and it's kind of the epicentre really of where all the Christmas market's going on. There's a Ferris wheel I think I saw last night. Are they called Ferris wheels? Big wheels? Yeah, Ferris wheel. And there were people on that. As I say, it's in the morning, not too much going on at the moment. Maybe some of the stalls will be open. They sort of... Most of them open, as I say, in the afternoon time and into the evening, and maybe some do open earlier than that, but it's a slow process. And there's another bakery there with some nice aromas coming from it. I'm not sure this was here last night, this part of it just here. There's the Ferris wheel just behind it. I feel like that has gone up overnight. Check out some of my other videos. I've got quite a few with Poland, Germany, other places in Europe, a lot around the UK obviously, and further afield also. If you like it, please click the like button, subscribe if you want to, and the yellow bell to notify when new videos come out. That'll be much appreciated. This definitely wasn't here last night. Looks like the building. There's a stage up the other end. That's the stage I thought I was seeing actually when I came through the arch there, Caesar's Arch. So I'll walk round that way. For sure that was a stage being built behind me. It seems strange having two stages. There's some sort of fun fair ride, maybe. Maybe something here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see what it is because I'm pretty sure it won't be completed by the middle of this afternoon when I leave here. Seem to keep music playing constantly on this stage, which was gave it a nice atmosphere last night. I think there are performers at some various points in time, but I've not seen a sign which will let you know exactly who and when. Square behind for a little moment. This seems to be the main street with the predominance of shops on them. Just your normal average shops, your Żabkas, your McDonald's I think is down here. I think I walked past the McDonald's down here last night, and various other stuff like banks and whatever else. So just take a little stroll down here, see what there is. It is only a small town, as I say. Probably good for a day, one night, maybe two. Lots of little side streets to wander around here as well, all very quaint, mostly cobbled, and sometimes with vans revving their engines. And other banging noises. I do like just wandering around towns, particularly ones that are not as well known as the big hitters. For example, in Poland, of course, you'd have Krakow, Warsaw, Gdańsk, and so on, which are all very well known. And then you've got little smaller places like Toruń here that have a lot to offer. The country does as a whole. I'm a big fan of Poland, actually. It's a great place. I mean, it's a bit chilly this time of year, I have to say, but get wrapped up warm, it's not too bad. And if you're in a nice town like this, you're never too far away from some warming drink or another. I'm not sure what is tactile about this little area, this park, whatever you want to call it. I suppose it's some of the old foundations of the city. You can touch them if you like. Arsenal. Presume that's was a new arsenal at some point in time. Is that what that means? Looks like it could have been. The Teutonic Knights get a mention here. Okay, construction of the church and monastery was begun after 1263 when the Grand Master of the Teutonic Knights, Anno von Sangerhausen, gave to the Dominicans the area adjoining Toruń Old Town, land which was later incorporated into the recently established new town. The church was built in the Gothic style with 2 naves, a number of chapels, and monastery buildings attached to the northern side. Exited already in the early 14th century, this was the only church in Toruń that remained in the hands of the Catholics without interruption. It was demolished in 1834, the monastery having previously been dissolved. Precious works of art were transferred from it to other churches in the town and surrounding district. And this is what this is. Say there are a lot of churches here, and especially in the Old Town area. If you like that sort of thing, you are going to be very satisfied here. I didn't notice, I imagine you can go inside them all, maybe certain hours, but yeah, I'm going to head back down towards the water now. I think I'll conclude this video here. If I find some more stuff to pop on here at the end later on, then I shall do so, but I'll be out of the town before the market kicks off properly later on, but I think you've probably got a reasonable idea of things there. Okay, so I think I'll end this video down under the railway bridge that takes you from I think the new town to the old town. As I say, over there is the main station. The little station up there is the town station. So if you come in here by train, it might be an idea just to make sure you get off at the right one, because it's quite a walk over there, and I'm not entirely sure how you would get over other than take the train. I just was hoping I could walk across this bridge. Quite often railway bridges have walkways as well, but no, not this one. Or if it did do at one time, it hasn't anymore. So I'm just going to follow this back roughly to where I was earlier on, and that's that. So this was a bit of a short one on the beautiful town or city of Toruń here in central Poland. Easy enough to find. It's a bit of a crossroads in many respects, and the train service here is pretty good too. So thank you for watching. As I say, please press the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll be most appreciative. What's that? Is that a train coming over? Yeah, that's a train coming over. Can't really see it, but can certainly hear it. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers for now. Bye bye.